Hello everybody, my name is Jane and as usual I'm so thrilled to welcome you on our YouTube channel. If you are here, so it means that you are interested in teaching English in Shenzhen. But before we start talking about it, let me remind you that this video made for international certification. If you want to know more about us, go to our website TEFL Today we are going to talk about a lot of things which can help you to make a decision in terms of whether you should work in Shenzhen. We are going to talk about city culture, average salaries, primary requirements for ESL teachers, and of course, a possibility to teach there without a degree. If you are interested in it, stay tuned. China attracts a huge amount of English teachers each year because there are a lot of different cities which can meet your needs, and Shenzhen is one of them. It's hard to believe that just 30 years ago its history started with a small fishing village and finally it turned out a multicultural dynamic city. Thankfully to Hong Kong and its economic development, Shenzhen became a dynamic city and a hot tourist attraction. And the fact that winter here lasts only 6 weeks is also a bright side. If you search teaching jobs in Shenzhen, there are more than 100 state institutions and 5 of the most popular language centers in China, which are permanently in need of professionals. This place doesn't have a bunch of requirements in terms of teaching English. So, in comparison with some countries which are waiting for and hiring for only native English speakers, Shenzhen is more tolerant and culturally diverse. Teaching experience and excellent knowledge of the language are way more important than your nationality or mother country. Teaching English in Shenzhen is a worth decision. So this place is as good as home because of international population and friendly environment. So almost everyone here is a foreigner, and people here are used to seeing foreign people almost everywhere with different appearance. And don't forget that Shenzhen seems to be the cleanest cities in comparison with other Chinese cities, so you shouldn't worry about your health or allergy. And there are a lot of local amenities which will fit whether you arrived alone or with your family. The variety of entertainment is huge and diverse. Also, it's a perfect spot for intrepid travelers because there is a shortcut to Japan, Vietnam, and even South Korea. So that's an amazing opportunity to visit new countries while you're working here. As Shenzhen is located on a coastline, such ingredients as shrimps and fish are constant in the local food. But if you are not fond of exquisite cuisine, there are different ways where you can eat out. When it comes to teaching English overseas, Shenzhen is a winner in terms of high standards of living and cheap local amenities. For example, an ESL teacher can live here having only $500 a month. Taking into account that an average salary is 3 times more, there is an opportunity not only to make ends meet, but also to put money by, travel around China each 3 months, and eat out twice a week. Eating out is cheaper than cooking at home. For example, a basic lunch is about $7, whereas a beverage is about $10. Also, transport system works really well, and fares don't cost so much. For example, a season ticket costs about $30 a month. It is in the cards that you won't have to pay for housing because there are a lot of companies which offer a lot of bonuses to candidates. For example, free accommodation, flight reimbursement, startup costs, and even bonus for a contract completion. Employers try to do their best to help you to adjust as quickly as possible. Usually ESL teachers have apartments nearby the places where they work in order to save time commuting. Also, you have a chance to choose a flat before you start living there, and you have a chance to decide whether you would like to live alone or with a roommate. So as you see, there are a lot of different ways to enjoy being in Shenzhen. If you are eager to teach in Shenzhen, be ready to earn something between $2,800 and $3,600 a month. Everything depends on your teaching experience, education, having certificates, and professional achievements. Also, this sum is for 40 hours work week, but if you need, you can increase this sum taking some extra classes or doing something beyond the main curricular activities. Public schools offer ESL teachers to earn something between $1,400 and $2,600 a month, provided with a bonus such as $450 for a completed contract. Including rent-free apartment and flight reimbursement, it's not bad for those who are not ready to boast a huge teaching experience. However, if you know how to impress potential employers, or if you love teaching adults, try to apply for a job in language centers, because there you can earn something more than $2,500 a month. There are a lot of different places in Shenzhen where you can work. However, newcomers should start with kindergartens in order to expand professional horizons and build confidence. There you can teach children from 3 to 7 years old even without 2 years of teaching experience and particular certification. Usually preschools conduct trainings for ESL teachers in order to help them to adjust and get familiar with the main approaches. High schools and language centers will welcome you if you're a highly qualified tutor who are ready to work with teenagers and adults. There are some duties that you have to take on, such as making lessons plans, participating in big celebration events in school, having good relationship with co-workers, and being flexible to changeable schedule. If you are looking forward to start searching a job, there are some websites which can help you to find a teaching job in China according to your preferences. Use these resources to get an appropriate offer and go through interview remotely. China will welcome almost everybody with English fluency and passion to teach. Sometimes your personal traits tell more than your professional development, so don't underestimate your positive qualities, which may help you to stand out. There are no such strict requirements in comparison with Thailand or Japan. However, you should know some implications in order to be locked and loaded. Typical teaching requirements in Shenzhen are following: 120 hours of TEFL TESOL course or 2 years of teaching experience, clean criminal record, a bachelor's degree, and willingness to commit to a 1-year contract. As you see, your competence might be proved in 2 different ways. Yes, certification isn't a must-have. However, as practice shows, as soon as you are hired, companies suggest you get in a TEFL course. However, if you have already completed it, it's your undoubtful advantage among other candidates. So don't hesitate to tell about your professional achievements and development. Usually, recruiting agencies take over all hiring process, so don't worry about paperwork. However, as companies provide a lot of bonuses and benefits, they want to be sure that it isn't in vain. In other words, you must work till the expiration of your contract to get bonus in the end and to go home without any problems. The question like, can I teach in Shenzhen without a degree, is complicated and daunting. I mean, technically you can, because schools don't have such requests in terms of your education. However, there are different implications. So if some recruiters assure you that your education isn't a problem, don't believe them, because education, and especially a bachelor's degree, is a necessary element in order to get a work visa in China. I mean, your major might have nothing to do with English at all, and it doesn't matter. What is more important, that you have graduated at least college or university. But you must provide some documents which prove your schooling. Otherwise, you work under the table, and no one but you will be responsible for possible consequences. It's better to follow all rules and laws if you want to work overseas successfully. As you see, TEFL or TESOL certification isn't a must-have to get an appropriate job. However, it increases your chances to work overseas successfully. And as you see, it will prove your competence and your ability to teach people with different nationalities and your knowledge about different language approaches. Needless to say that such course will help you to improve your teaching skills regarding your students' type, whether you teach adults or children, and we will be glad to do that. So now you have a chance to get a TEFL online course at 50% discount. Go to our website TEFLTESOLcertification.com to know all details. As you see, ESL teaching opens up new opportunities regarding building self-confidence, expanding professional horizon, and improving teaching skills. Also, if you consider Shenzhen or China as a place where dreams come true, you should start right now. Recruiting agencies will help you to handle almost everything regarding getting visa, going through interview, and hiring process, so there is nothing to be worried about. Employers try to do their best in order to make you feel comfortable. And don't worry about your first expenses because, as we discussed, everything will be covered as soon as you get your first salary. So, as you see, it won't take so much efforts to get to China. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable and useful, and I'll see you the next time. Have a good day.